Brian Michael will face off for the Air Force Falcons. He'll square up against Bo Columbus, who takes all of the face-offs for Robert Morris. The ball is set, the players are down, and we are underway in Huntsville, Alabama. Air Force gets the opening face-off. They'll kick it back to the goaltender, Rose, and move it forward. Yeah, not even Jason Rose could save that one. Rose, one of a couple players on this Air Force squad who probably could play for any program in the country, choosing to serve his country at the Air Force Academy. There's a face-off win for the Falcons, 2-0 on the face-off for Air Force for Brian Michael. There's a shot by Michael, and it goes out of bounds.
Air Force so far, and that has been a surprise because they led the ASUN this year in shots in the ASUN with 611. So we're going to expect to see more of that as this game progresses. More shots on goal for Air Force.
Thank you, Jordan. Back at the face-off X, where Air Force has won the first two. This is going to be a Robert Morris win. The draw popping out to the side and into the cross of Boudreau. Boudreau carries down the near side. Thank you, Jordan. And Huntsville has not disappointed.
No, I got here yesterday. You got down here a couple days ago, but in Huntsville yesterday. And we went out to a really nice dinner downtown last night. Really cool, vibrant downtown. A lot of outside seating, water. It's better than I expected.
Maybe not a vacation destination, people, but don't avoid it. It's really a great community.
I'm going to the Space Museum tomorrow after the team practices, too. I've been really looking forward to that. I've heard amazing things about it.
I am kind of jealous, although I'm looking forward to doing a lot of it.
Dodging the short creates a slide.
Jake Boudreau, 17th of the season. Robert Morris right now winning the face-off battle against the Falcons.
Which they did pretty handily last time they played. They still got outshot by 12.
They played an 11-10 game before. Right now we're on pace for about 6-2, but I would imagine Air Force will eventually start to find the cage.
Well, I think Robert Morris might generate some more opportunities here as well after their halftime adjustments. And if they stop throwing the ball away, they're going to create more opportunities too. So we'll see more goals.
Face-off X. Michael wins the draw for Air Force and scoops up the ground ball. He'll kick it back to Rose. Rose is going to feed near side.
They gave him about a ball width to shoot at. He hit it.
46th goal of the season for Dodd. It's 3-2. Robert Morris with the lead. Ball squirts free on the far sideline. Great play there by Grinberg. What's our call? Ooh. I can't see that line. I'm a long ways away from it, but
he was a long ways away. Especially if they don't have numbers.
Back to the X, where Brian Michaels owned it so far in this half. And he does it again. That's a big push. Flag down. We're going to get a 30-second penalty coming up on Robert Morris, but Air Force gets possession and an opportunity to score without it. There's a goal for Air Force. Credit that one to Cole Grinberg. No, that was Chad Bruce.
That was Bruce. And you know, for a first half where we talked about there was almost no transition. Now look, now we got 2 transition goals in a row. A little fortunate there. Tipped off his own player right into his stick, but great finish.
Yeah,
good handle, great finish.
Grinberg should get the assist on that one, right?
Yeah, in hockey he would.
8s and 0s, people. 8s and 0s.
By the way, if my last name's Bruce and I have a son, his name's Robert. It's gonna be Robert the Bruce.
Robert the Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have a son, and his last name's Paul, what's his first name going to be?
That's a good question. I never thought about it. We're not going to have another kid, so.
Okay. He's John Paul. We've got Jordan Griffith down on the sidelines. This has been a great game. Started off slow. It's picked up here in the third quarter and mostly cleaning things up.
That's a lot of it, and Air Force has to be pretty happy down a couple goals at halftime that they've clawed their way back into a tie. Now they just got to keep going.
Transition opportunity for Robert Morris. The feed comes to the middle of the field for Holden. Holden kicks it to the near side.
It's right by. No, this is Air Force, not Navy. That's what happened.
But that's okay, because Top Gun's coming out.
That's right.
Next month.
Yep.
This month.
That's right. Can't wait.
3 weeks. Top Gun Maverick. Us old guys can't wait for that to happen.
I got a good buddy who was a teammate of mine at Michigan way back in the day, who's an executive at Paramount. He's pretty excited. That's one of theirs. He's pretty excited about it.
And rightfully so. Nobody really wants this particular ground ball. It's going to stay in. Oh, going to be batted off of Bill Wilson and out of bounds and belong to Robert Morris. 5-4. Colonials with the lead. 63 seconds left to play. Third.
He only had 13 points going into the day, but he's generated a lot of stuff for them today. A couple goals, assists.
Face-off win for Robert Morris. They're going to go to the cage in a big hurry. That one sails just wide and time expires on for the winner of this one. And Air Force got off to a great start in this one, but gave up 2 late goals to Robert Morris to retain that 2-goal deficit.
Yeah, that's right. Air Force did such a great job clawing their way back into a tie, and a little frustrating to give up a couple late ones there and be behind. And today, I think we get late in this game, a 3-goal lead or a 2-goal lead is going to feel pretty big the way this game's being played.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination,
No,
but it's just
somebody and make that pass. That's pretty high level lacrosse.
and a very fundamental shot for Barrett, going high to low between the legs. So many players just, even at this level, fail to grasp the concept of changing planes.
That's a tough shot. It's so much easier from a visual perspective to shoot to the far post, far pipe. Shooting near pipe with a big windup like that, it shows a lot of confidence as a shooter.
Yeah, it really does. Today out of Penfield, New York. Seems like one of the very few that's not Canadian on this roster.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Face-off win for Air Force.
They needed to score fast. Now they just need to get the ball back and do it again.
Got to play, make it, take it. They do. Let's head down to Jordan.
In the huddle with Coach Wilson and Air Force, he made it very clear it's time to sell out, and in dodging situations, he said it's also time in the game where they're just going to have.
It's time they hit the cage and they score.
Procedure calls on the face-off. Give the ball right back to Air Force. 4:11 to play. 8-6, Robert Morris. There's another shot.
Still 2 minutes to go, 3 goals. It's still a lacrosse game, so. And they're winning face-off, so it's not over. There we go.
9-7. Air Force sticking around.
That's Bardak. Like it full wind up. Ball was coming with some heat. A little bouncer. He's got some blood trickling down his elbow. Everything about that looks good. Air Force has been winning face-offs.
Looking for this one, too. That's a great job on the face-off by Michael. Bardak has it. Oh, he almost got crushed, almost lost it. He's going to come straight down Main Street, make the feed to the right side. Dodd rolls, looking to make it a 1-goal game with the behind-the-back shot.